Hi everyone, it's me Boona, and I'm back with the making of the artwork for my single Seeing Through the Sky. Now, the original is here, and it looks pretty complicated, and really that's just because it is. This one's going to take me a while, so you're going to get a longer video this time, and I hope you enjoy it. So, let's start, as almost always, with a black background. Bucket fill should do that nicely. And I did a red airbrush sweep on here, it looks like. Let's find a red. That should do. I'm going to get a really big brush so I can get that effect. That size is probably about right, despite that it looks huge. So, oh, no, it's not taking ages to do that. And that looks okay. I might go over that another time though, because the colour in the original is pretty intense. Actually, I'm not going to do that. And I've done that on the same layer as the background, so I'm not going to. So I'm going to have to redo that basically. But it's still got my starting point, so that's fine. And then I'm going to need blue one under that, because there is some slight blue on this. Okay, let's find a nice dark blue then. Here we go. And I'm going to need the brush to be even bigger if I'm actually going to see that. And I need it to be underneath. And I can't see it anyway, so create the layer again, get an even bigger brush. That's going to be too big. And see if I can see it this time. Let's try that. That's probably going to take a while to process. Did it actually? No, I don't think it actually did that. Okay, cool. You know, I think the colour's actually wrong. I think it's too dark. I think that brush was too big. Let's lighten that a bit. And let's try again. If I press the right key, so I can get the straight line tool. I might copy that layer because it's kind of dulling the red. And lower the opacity of that. Yeah, that looks better. Now I've got these little spirals here, which I think are probably in the same red. So I'm going to do those quickly. Those there. And I did that with the paintbrush, using that brush. Yeah, probably. Let's see if... Okay, I think that brush is too thick. It's pretty thin in the original. Let's try again. It's so much easier to do that when you can already see how it's supposed to look. Easy. Lower the opacity of that. That looks better. And now we get on to using the spark brush, which will be on the top of the stack. Here it is. Make that nice and big because these are pretty big. That's too big. I mean, bear in mind that this is on 12.5% zoom, so that's 8 times smaller than it is at full size, which is just so I can have both of the pictures actually on my screen. That's still too big. I haven't actually got the jitter on, have I? I meant to do that. That was silly. That's too much jitter. Let's try that. That's still too much. That's probably better. I'm just going to erase the stuff that's not on the sweep. That's probably the easiest thing to do. I should do that with a harder brush. Okay. Okay, that looks like about that. I also had some really small ones in here. So I'm going to lower the size of the brush and do another one, basically. It's half it, roughly. That's about half. And yeah, there we go. I'm actually going to go over that again. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, now I think what I did next was probably the text. So let's do that. That's probably the same blue. Oh, my font's already loaded, that's nice. That should probably work as a text box. Although the font is a bit big. Now I can't see the controls for the text tool, but it's good because you can just do it in the tool options over here. I had this centre aligned, didn't I? Let's do that quickly. How does that look? Looks better, not quite in the right place, so move that over and down a bit and extend that so the Y isn't cut off. That looks nice. Now what I did with this was I actually got the gold from Sparks. I'm going to colour pick that. I'm on the wrong layer, that's not helpful. And anyway, I colour picked this and I airbrushed the colour underneath the text, which is quite a good way of making it stand out without doing it on top and sort of recolouring it. And if you do that with more than one colour, you can get a really interesting effect. I haven't done that with this, just change the brush, but I have done it in other pictures I've done. That looks a bit too big. I'm actually going to zoom in on this, which I actually did first time for once, just so it's a little bit easier for me to trace this accurately, because it's a very dark blue, so it's actually quite hard to see against the black of the background. And I'm just trying to do this really precisely, if she says messing it up, so that it looks good in the end. Because sometimes doing it imprecisely can sort of get an interesting effect, but it's probably not going to look the best if you do that. Because this whole piece is supposed to be very neat and precise. I mean, the spiral took me ages to do the first time round. So then sort of trying to like do messy airbrush kind of probably ruins that. I suppose it depends on your style as to whether you want to do that or not. But it isn't what I wanted for this picture. I think I might have had a slightly different gold in the original picture, but I'm not too bothered about that. That's not very accurate. Again, this is just one of those things that can be quite time consuming if you've got a long title, but it's worth it in the end because that looks really nice. And you just have to have patience and preferably a steady hand. Let's see. No, my hand is not very steady today. My hands are never steady. And then things like that happen. But there you go. S's are quite fun letters to try and trace around, just because of the particular shape, or at least in this particular font. But it can be quite difficult to get them to look right, because if you look at this font closely, it's quite thick here, but it tapers here and here. So then trying to be precise enough to trace that evenly can sometimes take a while. But in any case, if I zoom back out, I think that really that's about done. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed the song as well when it comes out, which is pretty soon. And until then, have a good one, and I will see you next time.